Hey, hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6-string Fingerpicking, and in this lesson we're learning how to play Who Says by John Mayer. So before we get going, how about giving this video a quick thumbs up and subscribing? That's going to help this channel grow and therefore help more people all around the world improve their fingerstyle skills. Okay, so let's get stuck into it. It starts with the verse and that goes like this. Okay, so first off, let's have a look at the chords. You've got a bar of D, sus2, and then it's going to go to a G for half a bar, D slash F sharp for half a bar, E minor 7 for a full bar, A sharp, diminished 7, B minor 7, E7, G, A, and you're back to D. And I'll go into more detail on each chord as they pop up. So the D sus2, that's just a D, but take your second finger off, so you're playing an open high E. So with that held down, first off you want to practice the pattern that continues right the way through the song pretty much. It's a pattern you definitely want to get down, and it's one that John Mayer's done many times. If you think of Stop This Train, it's the same pattern as that. So, holding down that D sus2, what you want to do is you want to play the second and the fourth string together, using your thumb and just your first finger. And then you're going to play with the back of your nail on the down stroke or down pick, you're going to play the G. Okay, so you get. And as you do that, you want to get a really light percussive tap as well with the thumb. Just like that. And then you're going to play up on the high E string, still using your first finger. So. And then you're going to play the D string, then you're going to play the G with an up pick, and then you can do another down pick on the B string 3rd fret with another percussive tap. Okay, so you just really light, you don't have to go really hard, just a nice gentle tap. Not too hard, not too soft, just right. So that's the pattern. Once more, the D and the B string, then down pick on the G with a light tap, up on the high E string, then you're going to play a D string again, up on the G string, and then down on the B, and on the counts of 2 and 4 there's always that percussive tap going on. So if you've not done that pattern before, loop it round and round and round until you get very comfortable with it, because it comes up an awful lot in this song. So that's the D chord, bar 1. Then bar 2, you go from a G chord, and I've still got my 3rd finger held down on the B string, 3rd fret, and then my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the lower E string. So play those 2 strings, that's the 2nd string and the 6th string, and then you do a down pick on the G, that's going to be with a tap. Okay, so that'll be open G, and then to D slash F sharp, and here play the low E string 2nd fret and the B string 3rd fret together, and then you're going to play the 2nd fret on the G with a down pick. So anytime you do a down pick, you're going to be doing a tap. Pretty sure. They're usually going to be on the 2 and 4 counts. So this bar. Okay, and so far. Okay, and then E minor 7. So it's just an E minor chord with the 3rd fret on the B string. And it's the same pattern as the D, but the bass has moved. So, actually it's ever so slightly different, but here we're going to play the low E string and the B string together. Then down pick on the open G, and then up on the B string, 3rd fret. So, and then you're going to play low E string, and then up on the D, that'll be the 2nd fret, and then you're going to play a down pick on the G. So, like that, okay? So you've gone. And then to an A chord, just a straight up A chord. And we'll just play the 5th string and the 2nd string together. And then down pick on the G string. And that's with a tap. And then to the diminished chord, so you want to put your first finger on the 1st fret of the A string. Play that with the B string 2nd fret. And then you want to do that tap on the G again. This time the G string will be open, so like that. And that's the first 4 bars. Okay, and then you go to a B minor 7. Okay, so barring the 2nd fret, and then I've got my 3rd finger on the note of F sharp, the 4th fret of the D string, and my 2nd finger is on the D note, the 3rd fret of the B string. For anyone that doesn't know a B minor 7, start with your 2nd finger off on the B string and play the A string and the B string together. So that will both be on the 2nd fret, and then hammer your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the B. Then down pick on the G string, 2nd fret, and then up on that 3rd fret on the B string. So you get. Then you're going to play the A string again, up on the D string 4th fret, and then a down pick on the G string 2nd fret. So you get nice and slow. Okay, like that. That then goes to an E7. There's just an E without your 3rd finger for anyone that doesn't know. With that held down, play that open E string and then the G string, which will be of course the 1st fret. Play that together. And then a down pick on, roughly the D string open. Okay, and then open high E, and then the open E string, low E string, up on the open D string, and then a down pick on the 1st fret of the G. Don't worry about it too much if you knock into 2 strings. I do it all the time, and it sounds fine. Just really try and aim for the specific string that you're going for. And if you knock 2 strings, it really doesn't matter too much. It's all part of the chord, so it all sounds quite sweet. So on that E7, that's what you're playing. And then we go to a G, and that's just the B string 3rd fret with the 3rd fret on the low E string together, and a down pick, and you want to play the G string and then to an A chord, and then play holding down an A chord, the A string and the B string together, and then a down pick on the G string 2nd fret. So you get like that, and then back to your D. Okay, and the D is exactly the same as the 1st bar when you play the D sus2 before. Okay, so that's the first 8 bars. Here they are again, nice and slow. And then gradually build up the speed. Oh. And then basically that all goes round again, and the only difference is on that B minor 7, instead of playing that, you want to get the high E in there, like that. So if you listen out for that, you'll hear it straight away, but the rest is the same. So on that B minor you do the hammer, so you play the A and the B string together on a B minor 7, you hammer the 3rd fret, then a down pick on the G with a tap, and then up on the high E as opposed to up on the B string. But that's the only difference the 2nd time through the verse before it goes into the chorus. So start really slow, and as you feel the techniques growing and you've got the chords and all of that figured out, gradually start to build up the speed. And it'll start to sound something a little bit like this. This will still be a little bit slower than the actual recorded tempo. to the chorus. Which, if you want to learn how to play, that's going to be available on the website. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to learn the rest of the song, just follow the links through and you're going to get the rest of the lesson right away. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and head over to sixstringfingerpicking.com where you can get the remainder of this lesson and loads more fingerstyle guitar lessons.